Have you ever wondered how your real estate agent knows, like, every little thing about a house? Well, their toolkit just got a serious AI-powered supercharge. We're going to break down a really big shift that's happening in the real estate world, and it's changing the game for pretty much everyone involved.
Okay, so to get a sense of just how big this is, we've got to start with one of the giants. We're talking about the second largest multiple listing service, the MLS, that massive database agents live in the entire United States.
That's right, the California Regional MLS, or CRMLS for short, a platform used by a ton of agents, just gave every single user access to an incredibly powerful new AI tool. And this isn't some small test group, we're talking a massive, full-scale rollout. All right, so what is this new AI platform really? And what in the world does it actually do? Let's take a closer look. So the platform is called RealReports. After they ran a trial where agents could opt in and got amazing feedback, CRMLS decided to just roll it out to everybody. And here's the kicker. It's not going to cost the agents any extra money.
So what does this AI actually do for an agent on the ground? Let's kind of pop the hood and see what's really inside one of these digital reports.
The easiest way to think about RealReports is like a super-powered background check, but for a house. It's an AI platform that literally pulls data from dozens of different sources. We're talking public records, climate data, all sorts of stuff, to create one single, really comprehensive report on a property. And it's the sheer amount of information here that's so wild. We are going way, way beyond just square footage. The report digs up details on any property liens, all the nitty-gritty zoning rules, the building's entire permit history, and even things like climate risk. Is it in a flood zone or a fire danger area? It puts all these crucial details in one spot. But here's the cool part. It's not just some static, boring document. The platform also has a built-in AI assistant. Its name is Aiden, and this is where things get really efficient and, honestly, kind of futuristic. So instead of an agent having to read through a 100-page report, they can just ask Aiden questions, using normal language. They can ask stuff like, what's the permit situation with the back deck? Or, can you just summarize the top 3 climate risks for me? Aiden understands, finds the answers, and helps agents get to the most important info incredibly fast.
Now, this all sounds great, but why is a tool like this suddenly so critical for real estate agents? What's the problem that it's actually solving?
The CEO of CRMLS, Art Carter, he put it perfectly. He said it helps with the heavy lift. Agents have to sift through mountains of paperwork just to find the most important stuff for their clients. This tool just automates all of that grunt work. I mean, let's be honest. The real estate market these days is really demanding. Clients are smart, they have access to information, and they expect their agent to know even more, and know it instantly. So to compete, agents have to be faster and more knowledgeable than ever. That's the exact pressure point these tools are designed to relieve.
But this story is actually bigger than just one new piece of tech. It's really pointing to a fundamental change in what the MLS itself is becoming. You can really see the evolution right here. The traditional MLS was basically a catalog, a database of what's for sale. Pictures, prices, that's it. But the modern MLS, it's turning into an intelligence hub. It's an analysis platform for what a property truly is. Its history, its risks, its potential. It's a huge leap from just listing data to real property intelligence. And just so we're crystal clear, CRMLS isn't some outlier here. This is a real trend happening across the whole industry, not just a one-time thing. In fact, RealReports is already working with other MLSs all over the country, in Ohio, North Carolina, Georgia. This shift is happening everywhere. The CRMLS deal is just the biggest example of it we've seen so far.
So this all leads to the really crucial question. What does all this technology mean for the actual job of being a real estate agent in the future?
We just have to acknowledge the world we live in now, right? Any homebuyer has a massive amount of housing data right on their phone. The days when the agent was the only one with the information, yeah, those days are long gone.
And because of that, an agent's real value isn't what it used to be. The job is shifting from being an information gatekeeper to becoming a trusted advisor, someone who can actually interpret all that data and give smart advice. And that's exactly why these AI tools are becoming so important. They're what empower an agent to step into that new advisor role. They let them offer much deeper insights about a property's hidden risks, its history, local conditions, all the stuff that adds a ton of value that you can never find in a simple online search.
Which kind of brings us to a final thought to chew on. If AI is going to handle all the heavy lifting of data and analysis, what becomes the most valuable human skill in real estate? Is it negotiation? Empathy? Is it strategy? It's something to think about as this whole industry continues to change right before our eyes.